Anvil Terrapin is one of the toughest scout ships within the small ship category. Designed for long-range recon missions, this ship provides strong attributes to survive the extreme environments of deep space. In this video review, we'll go over its specs and design features that you may want to consider or add to your fleet. Considered a small-sized single-person ship, but initially designed as a two-man crew. 2 size 2 pilot weapons, 2 small fuel tanks, 1 small quantum fuel tank, 1 medium power plant, 3 small coolers, 2 size 2 shields, 10 maneuvering thrusters, and 0 SEU of cargo. According to Star Citizen lore, the Terrapin was the first military contract awarded to Anvil Aerospace, making it the first full production ship that Anvil has fabricated under the naval contract. It was heavily outfitted with sensitive scanners for long-range recon and leg patrol missions. The Terrapin is rated for a crew of 2, a pilot and a scanner operator, assuming 1 crew member is always on the job for the military operations. However, now as a commercially available ship, it's more common to have a single pilot operating the Terrapin with its limited accommodations. When it comes to the ship size, the Terrapin is no larger than an Avenger Titan, making it quite maneuverable in small tight areas. Its large hydraulic landing gear system allows for a safe touchdown on uneven terrain, and provides a large side door ramp for easy entry into the ship whether it's on ground or in EVA. Equipped with VTOL capability, the Terrapin has 4 powerful joint thrusters capable of rotating to provide versatile maneuvering options, and although the Terrapin is not rated for its acceleration, its twin engines are designed for longer flight duration. Looking at the Terrapin along with other VTOL capable ships, if CIG would allow for precision maneuvering, allowing players to control the rotation of the engines via joystick, this would provide a better flight experience in atmosphere rather than having to choose one mode over another. CIG could make the engines rotate based on vertical strafing acceleration. However, this is just an idea I hope CIG would consider separate from the Terrapin itself. From personal experience, the Terrapin may not be the fastest ship, but provides great handling in all situations. To put in perspective the durability of the Anvil Terrapin, it has the same shield capabilities and more than double the health pool of a F-8C Lightning, which is considered a heavy fighter. Granted, this is not to encourage getting into a dogfight with the Terrapin. Rather, its durability is designed to allow for endurance and using its abilities to evade. Ideally, you would use the ship's scanning ability to avoid detection and move as needed. When the Terrapin has its shields off, its stealthiness makes its detection range under 6 kilometers, but its scanning range would be much greater, allowing for stealth gameplay when in hostile territory. Its heavily armored hull allows the Terrapin to take a beating before the situation gets grim, and is able to vent out the excess heat caused by the thick armor. I've personally tested out the Terrapin against a Cutlass Black in some PvE missions, allowing me to gauge its combat ability. From what I was able to gather, the powerful shield bubble of 2 size 2 shields allowed me to dictate when to stay in the fight and when to leave. In addition, using the VTOL engines vertically allowed me to quickly maneuver around the enemy to avoid weapons fire. This, with good power management, I was able to easily defeat the NPC. Granted, the PvP encounter would hold up much differently, but evading and escaping would still hold true unless trapped by a quantum damage. Overall, the Terrapin holds up to its turtle nickname quite well, and is one of the reasons why it's a community favorite. The bread and butter of the Anvil Terrapin is the utility mount on the top of the ship, which holds its scanning dish. CIG has clearly stated within marketing materials that there is no current plans for other utility devices for the Terrapin. However, as gameplay evolves, there are possibilities for future changes. The murmuring of a Medvac Terrapin is clearly a crowd favorite, since it makes for a great hot zone pickup. Moving back to its original design and purpose, its scanning abilities make it ideal for exploring and data processing larger volumes of space more efficiently than many of its small explorer contemporaries. Similar to the Drake Herald or MSR, data will be its main cargo, not physical items due to its 0 SEU capacity. Rather, the real point behind the Terrapin is to locate valuable things, then sell the information to other parties, whether it's guilds, NPCs, or whatever future player market CIG is able to implement. You can always keep the information to yourself and take advantage of whatever you have found. Along with these scanning abilities, you have the accommodation for a single player, making the Terrapin a nice little long-range camper for your deep exploration. Although the Terrapin is a premium pledge ship when considering its cost compared to size and features, it's also available in-game. Currently, as we wait for the release of 4.0, scanning gameplay is generic at best for all ships. CIG has mentioned in monthly reports that they are working on different scanning modules that will allow for scanning different items and materials. Scanning will be limited for most ships unless they have enhanced scanning abilities. Ships like the Terrapin will shine the most when these new gameplay mechanics are in-game. If you're considering ships such as the Origin 315P, Drake Cutter Scout, or Drake Herald, then you may want to consider the Anvil Terrapin. Yes, it may be at a higher end of cost, but provides something none of those other ships I've mentioned can provide. That is durability in hostile and extreme environments. I hope you've enjoyed this video review of the Anvil Terrapin. If so, you may be interested in some of my other video ship reviews, such as my Cargo Daily Driver video, which you may be considering for the recent release of 3.24. If you feel like I did a good job with this video, please like and subscribe. Also, tell me what you think of the Anvil Terrapin in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.